Welcome to our Scorpio full moon ritual. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Thank you to the returning subscribers and family here of the North Node. And welcome. Thank you for the suggestions. Yesterday's video, I'll link it down below with the Scorpio full moon. But this is about a ritual for you to implement into your ritual for this full moon energy on your altar space or whatever space you can make for yourself of quiet and release and recharge and gratitude. So I'm thankful for the suggestions. So I'm going to give you a few things to do. So make sure you watch the video, closed caption it, whatever direction you would like to take. But this is, you can tweak it whatever way you like. And most importantly, do it. This is your guided ritual to do. Okay. So this ritual is designed to help you with getting some grounding energy, just in case you're feeling a little scattered with the Scorpio full moon and ritual. But it's a time to honor your spiritual journey and transformative season of your life with this Scorpio energy. And it's also a time to give celebration to yourself on how far we've all come and all of the different rebirths that you've gone through this journey. Okay. So this ritual will really get you nice and grounded. I do suggest for you to take a little bit of time ahead before you do this with some meditation music. Before I did this, bring the video I did, Sit to Recharge, and we'll be doing mines later on this evening. Okay, you do have a 72-hour window. Okay, so you want to make sure you have your aura cleansing tool of choice. That can be incense. As you see, I do have mines burning while I'm here. You could burn an incense, sage, whatever you're guided to do. I'm happening to be using divine karma as my cleansing incense. Okay, that's what I'm using. You can do a own meditation. I am playing some meditation music during this set. Okay, you want to make sure you have a pen, have a handy journal with you, a few ice cubes of ice. Okay, and then you want to have a plate. Okay, and then you also want to have a food of choice. You can have a fruit, some nuts, a chocolate, as close to nature and what you enjoy. Keep in mind, this is a guided ritual, so whatever you choose, there's no wrong and right. Okay, and then you can do a full moon reading for yourself with pulling cards or hearing from your guides, or whichever way you're guided to do so. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few cards, a self-care card for this ritual. As you will see, thank you, Spirit Guides, what card would you like to share with those that's watching this video? Look for fairies. Look for fairies. All right. Now, looking for fairies are little small little flutters that be in our community, out in nature. So many different aspects that they bring us good understanding, give us intuitive information, and so much more, especially if you get outdoors. I am going to read from the in-depth information for the guide here, so you'll know what it entails. Okay, so we have where it's saying, let's see here, we've got the mantra rule 30. I'm going to read that to you. So our card for this Scorpio full moon ritual is look for fairies. All right. The mantra is, what I believe I see appear before me. What I believe I see appears before me. Keep your eyes and ears open for evidence of fairies and other ethereal beings. Remember that genuinely all around you, brimming with creative ideas and guidance to help you on your journey. You just have to tune into their presence, but first you have to believe that they exist. So the question, you can comment down below, do you believe that they exist or not? Okay, but do you believe? This is the option. Whatever we focus on and put our energy towards will shape our life experience. The magic surrounding us can typically be seen only by those who are in a state of joy, looking at the world through the eyes of a child, or your eyes, your inner child's eyes, and open to infinite possibilities. Okay, so your journal prompt about the fairies is, how do you think you can connect more with your childlike sense of wonder and keep open to life's infinite potential? That's your journal prompt from this particular card. This is all about self-care. Okay, so that's our card. All right, so once you wrote that, you set your meditation time, whatever way you sit in your meditation time, you want to get your pen and you want to get you some paper or write in your journal and choose one of the following journal prompts. And you can also just feel free to flow and write whatever comes to your mind if you prefer. Okay, so you can write out in your journal or in your piece of paper, or you can write them out on strips of paper. I have a couple of strips here that I've cut out that I'll be writing my answers to with the ice. I wrote it out on Joss paper, okay? You can write it out whatever you would like to use. So it could be what you want to release, what you feel must blocked within. I feel most blocked when, okay? That could be a journal prompt. Habits that no longer serve me are, I stress too much about, it's time to shed, I release my control over, I have grown to realize. Okay, and you can expand on that, free flow, write whatever comes to your mind. Aim to write for at least 10 to 25 minutes, wherever way you got it, or 30 minutes or to an hour. Encourage yourself to sit, do it whatever way inspires you to meditate. And then after that, read over what you have written and reflect on this insight. Look at if there's any particular moments that stick out that you had not even realized through writing. And if you identify some things you wish to release, think about ways to support yourself, and any alternative actions you can take instead. Okay, so you want to take your papers. Now, I did make some strips. Now, you don't have to follow what I'm doing, but this is a guided suggestion to you. You can write them on your strips, okay? So take your paper and then you want to exhale, begin ripping them into shreds. So what I'm doing is wrote out what each journal prompt was, okay? I wrote them on my strips. And then what I'm doing is I rip them. You can rip them. I like to cut, okay? Because cutting, I just like to use scissors and cut things. It's like me cutting things out of my life. Or some of you might want to rip it. It may be to you ripping it out of your life, okay? But imagine that every rip or every cut that you make with scissors or rip, what you wrote here in your journal prompts and what it brings up for you to write on these sheets of paper, okay, are actively releasing and letting go all that no longer is part of you, no longer helps where you are currently, okay? And you could also recite the following as you tear them or cut them, okay? As you see, I pre-cut. So let me re-explain so there's no confusion. You can write each one of those prompts, one of those prompts, put it on a full sheet of paper, okay, and write it out or rip it. Or you can cut out strips and then write them on there. Either way is good. No wrong and right, okay? And then what you want to do, you can also recite the following as you cut or tear. Under the light of the Scorpio full moon, I ask that all that is not part of me anymore, that I forgive from myself, all that holds me back or no longer is part of this season of my life, that and keeps me from feeling small, or that inhibits me from being my truest self, who I truly am, and living through who I truly am at this part of my life, is gentle and effortlessly released from my being, from my current life, and from my future journey that guides ahead of me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now place your ripped papers or your cut scissored papers on the plate, okay? So as you already written, keep in mind these are examples, and you're going to write them, you're going to put them on your plate, okay? See that? All right, so you're going to put them on your plate, all right? Then you're going to put your ice cubes on top. So you can take and put your ice cubes. I want to show you, put your ice cubes on top. Okay, so you put it on top, all right? So there you go, okay? Now, the ice is melting over the paper. It symbolizes the releasing and the evaporating and letting go of that's no longer part of this season of your life. That's no longer part of the next 29.5 days that are ahead of you, okay? As the full moon begins to close and move into the new moon, okay? It's a closure. As the full moon closes, this is a representation of it. As the ice is melting, take your aura cleansing, whatever tool of your choice, and begin to clear your energy surrounding you, okay? Whatever that choice may be. And as you feel free to recite, you can burn your incense or whatever you're guided to do. Tear minds. So whatever you're guided to do, I do have some ashes on my hands, so that's what you'll see. I feel any heaviness disappear. I am lighter. I am clearer. My aura shines bright. My aura, okay? Your aura. Okay? So we continue to say that, all right? My aura is balanced. I am aligned. I am standing in my wholeness, in my magic, in my spirit, and in my being. Okay? Now you can eat the food of your choice, allowing it to ground you back each bite, okay? And allow the food to bring you down into your body, thanking your goddess, the spirit guide, thanking the moon energy for the food you are eating, okay? Also enjoy your snack by maybe reviewing some personalized cards that you've pulled, or some personal insight that comes up and out of you, okay? And listening into your divinity and your spirit, okay? And let it heighten. Trust the messages and in your intuitiveness that arises through the messages that you get within your own self, okay? Once the ice has melted, you can discard the papers, okay? I know I'm going to get a question, possibly, what do I do with the papers? You could do whatever you choose with the paper. You could take it outside and bury it. You can do whatever you like. There's no wrong or right. Listen to yourself with what you may want to do with those papers, okay? So your ritual is complete, and have a wonderful Scorpio full moon fullness and recharge and reset and release, okay? I love you for taking the time with me with doing this. You can watch this several times to line it with yourself. Don't forget that I do offer personalized reading sessions, ritual work, so much more. You can go to the website here on the channel or on the website underneath this video here, or going across the screen at https://crisispsychic.com. I love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful full moon. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, and all things. I'll see you later.